Hi, my name's McKalee Steen. I'm a senior at Grove High School in Grove, Oklahoma. I probably spent 2.5 months doing all my testing and getting everything finalized, and months of research beforehand to make sure I was going about it the right way.
McKalee takes on many projects in school along with her studies. Her focus is mainly on science research, and she is also passionate about the environment.
So I've dedicated a lot of research that I've done in high school to environmental pollution and contamination, and trying to help with those factors and finding ways to eliminate pollution from our environment and control it once there is pollution, because unfortunately there is.
She does have an extremely busy schedule, but takes time to help others as well.
She is actually the president of our Interact Club, which is a service club, and she's really the backbone of that club. She helps do a lot. Right now we're doing a shoe drive for orphans, and she helped put the majority of that together. McKalee is a wonderful student. She is an amazing writer, and she always pushed through everything and always did her best on. I had her for 2 years in a row, and she was just an amazing student. She's just a really good leader. She does really well. She steps up to the plate when nobody else will.
She is also involved in speech and drama.
She's always been an awesome person. McKalee is one of those people who I like to say is what you see is what you get. She is a genuine person. She cares about people. She's a good student. She takes all the challenging classes, and it's important for herself to do well. She's just an awesome person. I'm fortunate that I get to work with her in speech and drama. She's busy, but I have seen her take time to help other students with their projects. You know, she's never too busy for other people.
Grove, McKalee?
Wolftown and Birdtown?
Yes.
McKalee got involved with the Cherokee Challenge Bowl starting at an early age.
I always competed in Cherokee language and challenge bowls since 2nd grade, I believe. So I've gotten to learn a lot of the language and culture through that.
She credits her father for getting her involved in 4-H and teaching about her Cherokee heritage with stories, even some scary ones.
He was a tremendous storyteller, and he knew a lot of the local folklore, not just like the origin stories or a lot of the things that most Cherokee people know, but he knew a lot of the folklore surrounding just the town of Grove itself. And he was the best storyteller I've ever come across, and he could just, not just with Cherokee legends or folklore, but with any sort of story he was telling. And I think that that's also an important part of Cherokee culture, is storytelling, because it's how we explain things and how we pass on traditions. He talked a lot about like the skeelies and everything, and there was a lot of folklore surrounding this part of the town, and an old man that lived just down the hill over there, and some of the things that he could do. So I think there was some interesting stories there.
McKalee's father passed away in 2014, and she and her mom are carrying on his passion about raising cattle.
They're gentle giants. I was aware I was Cherokee, and I was aware of our heritage, and I have Trail of Tears survivors on both sides of my family, and I was very aware of that. I can't say we had very many traditional practices, but we did talk a lot about the culture. My dad would teach me little words like OCO and Tohiju, and we would just kind of have some dialogue. None of my family speaks fluently, but he would teach me little words here and there. Whenever I was younger, my dad and I would work on the cattle together and show cows. And so I've been involved in 4-H through that. I think that, since I spoke on the environment earlier, I think that the Cherokees have a great respect for the environment, and I think that it would be great to see that respect and the care that we have for the environment be spread past just the Cherokee Nation. I'm not sure how I would go about that in the future, but wherever I end up, whatever workplace I end up in, I'll carry that over and ensure that the environment is respected and protected. as I've seen the Cherokees do. To be a Cherokee citizen means a lot to me. It's more than a blood quantum, and it's more than being able to speak a few words in Cherokee. It's something that I feel deep inside when I talk about it, and when I think about my ancestors and what they had to go through to get my family to where we are today. It's a strength, I think, that I feel when I talk about being Cherokee, and when I tell people that I'm Cherokee. I really feel a strong sense of self, and I feel strong in knowing that wherever I go or whatever I go through, that I have the strength of all of the past and all of the future to be there with me.
Once she decides on a college, McKalee would like to help the Cherokee Nation in some way.
I would just like to help the Cherokee people in whatever way I can. I'm not really keen on being a doctor or anything, so I don't think I could be helpful in the medical profession. My sister is a pharmacist, so she is, and she's working for the Cherokee Nation, well, not the Cherokee Nation, but Indian Health Services, and so she's kind of doing that. But personally, I would like to do something with the environment and whatever programs that the Cherokees have going on, maybe help them continue those or expand on those. Research, or that's what I would be really most interested in, is a field of research.